everybody. Welcome back to Up at Noon. I'm Max Scoville. This is Brian Altano. And this is a weekly nonsense variety junk food baloney show for simpletons on the weekend. You going to say anything? Or?
I liked what that was.
Okay. I thought that worked okay. You can catch Up at Noon in its show form on IGN.com and the various IGN apps every Saturday at noon Pacific, 9 a.m. Eastern, and wherever else. Let's get into things.
Yeah, let's do it. They're making a Joker movie, or like 6 of them, which is cool, but we have some ideas for other DC characters that need their own films.
Yep.
So let's pitch them.
So we got our first look at the standalone Joker movie that DC and Warner Brothers are making. It comes out in October, and so far it looks basically unlike anything else we've seen so far.
Especially from DC.
Yeah. So it got us to thinking about which characters, specifically villains from the DC roster, we want to see on the big screen and what direction we want them to be taken.
That's right. Let's pitch some standalone films.
The role of a lifetime!
Clayface has always been my favorite Batman villain. He's one of the weirdest. He's a theater actor that has a mental break because he finds out one of his original works is being remade terribly. We've all been there. And the cool thing about a movie like this is, on top of it being one of the most visually striking and crazy animated, you have the potential of Clayface, who's a shapeshifter, being able to be played by dozens of different famous actors and actresses. And that sounds awesome.
See? I figured out how to manage this thing pretty good.
Yeah, give me Birdman, but it's like a David Cronenberg body horror and a little bit of the worst parts of Mrs. Doubtfire.
Hello! Harley Quinn, nice to meet ya.
Harley Quinn. We've already seen her on the big screen. Margot Robbie is a phenomenal Harley Quinn. She's, I think, probably the best part of Suicide Squad. I'm excited to see what they do with her in the future. But really, as a standalone Harley Quinn movie, I basically just want to see I, Tonya with like clown makeup and roller skates and a little bit of monster. I know that was Charlize Theron, but I think there's some good stuff in there.
Close enough, yeah.
Give that woman an Oscar.
I agree.
Something tells me a whole lot of people are about to die.
Tonight's forecast. A freeze is coming.
Mr. Freeze, obviously another one of those fantastic Batman villains. Now, we've seen in the animated series the sort of like serious take on that role about losing his wife.
This is a personal vendetta. It doesn't concern you.
And then we've seen Batman and Robin, which is campy, goofy nonsense.
Let's kick some ice.
Yeah, I think that we have to stay away from the hyper-muscular scientist version of Arnold Schwarzenegger's Mr. Freeze and go with somebody that's a little more, I don't know, nerdy, quiet, full of contempt.
I could see like a Ben Mendelsohn or like a Michael Fassbender.
Yeah, or that guy that played Benjamin Linus from Lost.
Heart of Ice, that Batman episode is basically perfect. That's how you make a phenomenal Batman movie. Just put that on the big screen. Just do it.
Cool party.
Lex Luthor, super criminal, brilliant mastermind. I think it'd be really cool to get a movie that is completely framed around Lex Luthor, and Superman's in there, but he's kind of like the villain. He's effectively the cause of Lex Luthor's downfall. Give me like Wolf of Wall Street, where Superman is like the feds.
I like Lex Luthor because there's, in a lot of cases, he thinks he's doing the right thing. He's sort of architecting the bold new moves for Metropolis and doesn't really realize that it would be horrible for everybody, but he means well.
Lex Luthor is the town of Amity, and Superman is Jaws.
You're gonna need a bigger boat.
I would say a Superman shark movie.
That sounds great. Lobo. They've been talking about this for ages. I feel like we're almost definitely going to get a Lobo movie at some point. Effectively, just give me like a Deadpool in space. Give me like a smart-ass, foul-mouthed biker man with lots of like prosthetics. I don't know. Effectively, kind of make him like an edgier Hellboy and just put him in space. I feel like there's plenty of ways you could screw up Lobo. New 52 showed us that, but really just make him just an asshole in space.
Yeah,
that's what we need.
We've seen that they can do sort of like fun, campy comedy with Shazam. We've seen that they can do gritty and dark with Joker. I want them to just go foul, and not like
no, don't
damaged on the head foul.
Damaged,
but just straight up like foul, just like gross, wet, angry, filthy, foul mouth foul.
The Riddler, we got to see this on the big screen in Batman Forever, but that was definitely a very campy, sort of hammed up Jim Carrey. That said, Jim Carrey is a really good actor when he's playing it seriously. It'd be kind of interesting to see him take another crack at the role, but maybe play a more measured, sort of like, calm, laid back Riddler.
I actually would like something that's more akin to Die Hard with a Vengeance, where Jeremy Irons' character is basically making Batman solve puzzles around Gotham City, and he's reaching out to him over payphones and comm systems, and he's being like, oh, you have 5 minutes to figure this out. And if you don't, I'm gonna blow up a train station. And also Samuel L. Jackson's there.
That
just
could be
have
cool.
Samuel L. Jackson from Die Hard with a Vengeance.
Don't even explain
join
why.
Batman.
It's just Zeus. He's just back.
I want Jeremy Irons in a question mark costume, making Samuel L. Jackson and I don't know, Bruce Willis do puzzles.
Just watch Die Hard with a Vengeance. I think we need a standalone Catwoman movie where she has a crazy costume, maybe it's some torn up leather pants, and she does all kinds of crazy stuff that Catwoman would totally do, such as have a basketball fight with Benjamin Bratt.
They definitely made that movie.
Crashes a party, goes in and takes the beer and sprays it all over the speakers, and they short circuit because your neighbors are loud.
It was one of the worst movies of all time.
Oh yeah, that's right. I think they should make a Catwoman movie that doesn't screw it up. I thought that Anne Hathaway was pretty good in Dark Knight Rises. I thought Michelle Pfeiffer was phenomenal in Batman Returns.
Meow.
I think it is totally possible to do Catwoman right. I don't know what went wrong when they made the Halle Berry version.
I like the version
aside
of,
from everything.
Selena Kyle as a secretary who gets thrown out of a window and hits the ground and cats lick her and she goes insane. I don't really know how that makes sense. Maybe there's something in the saliva.
It's toxoplasmosis.
That's exactly
It's in
it.
the cat's pee and feces. And it gets in your brain and makes you go mad.
So that's weird text for an opening crawl, but I think we're finding something here. Well, that brings us up to date. Those are some of the standalone DC villain movies we'd love to see.
Who do you want to see as a standalone villain movie from DC, or really whatever? And what's
Bane.
your stance on Catwoman? They already did Bane perfectly. Bane has been handled perfectly. He was
him
great.
again.
Tom Hardy was perfect. Don't do it again.
They already did Joker perfectly.
I think they should take another crack at that Catwoman basketball
They're
scene.
doing another Joker.
I think they should have a basketball scene in Joker. What do you think?
I think every DC
Let us know.
movie should have a basketball scene.
And Benjamin Bratt needs to be more basketball scenes with the supervillains.
I got the Bane movie idea. Bane skip-ball.
Thank you for watching our video. The Fire Rises.
This week's episode of Up at Noon is brought to you by Bears, the dog of the woods.
Pretty sure that's wolves, but thanks for watching anyway.
Bears are available for free right now in your local forest, if you can catch one. I was in the lunchroom and I was trying not to make a lot of noise, and the ice cube popped out of this tray and flew in the air and landed right in my cup. Like I was at some sort of like North Jersey carnival thing.
Yeah.
Some sort of beach prize game. There was a big meeting and everybody turned around.
Yeah, we're bailing on an important meeting.
That's right.
They're doing a big study about all the things the people on the internet want to see, and I said I already know what they want to see. They want to see funny slime.
Well, I can tell you what they don't want to see, and that's why we're in here making it before they find out.
Damn right.
Avengers Endgame just hit theaters, and between its 3-hour runtime, long lines to the theaters, oversized commemorative souvenir drink cups, and non-stop blink and you'll miss it action that promises to bring a satisfying closure to the decade of Marvel Cinematic Universe movies, there's basically no good time to pee during the film. Well, you're in luck, because we here at IGN have you covered with the 4 best ways to pee during Avengers Endgame. Stadium Pal is known to sports fans as the ultimate portable urinal. Jocks use it during the big game, so why can't us nerds use it during the big end game? Just slip it on under your jeans or official Avengers cosplay, and you'll be able to pee in the theater without missing a second. After all, you've gone this long without any leaks spoiling the movie for you, so why start now?
Now you determine your size by using our sizing chart. Now this is a girth measurement and has nothing to do with length.
The First Defense Industries portable urinal not only sounds like something Tony Stark would invent to save the world, it even comes in Iron Man style colors, such as red and yellow. Hopefully your pee only comes in one of those colors. Anyway, hide this portable pee pitcher under your chair or in your popcorn bucket and whiz to your heart's content without taking your vision off the screen. He's an Avenger. Why fuss with tubes and buckets in a crowded theater when you can just sit back and let it all out in a snap? That's a Thanos reference for you keen Avengers fans. Depends adult diapers will let you relax and relieve in comfort whether you're dropping an Ant-Man in the pants or letting out a real Hulkbuster. Can they hold up through a 3-hour action movie? Well, that depends. No spoilers, but rumor has it there's a 6-minute scene in the movie where Hawkeye goes to Supercuts and says, "Hey, can you make me look like Macklemore and Jimmy Neutron had a large adult son?" And the barber's like, slowly buzzing the sides, spiking out the floof, and sends him back out, kicks some fat purple Thanos ass. This is the perfect time to get up, use the bathroom, or empty out your portable bathroom device so you can get back to pounding nachos, guzzling 64-ounce sodas, and watching the MCU's thrilling and dramatic conclusion. So who is your favorite Avenger? And what's the longest you've ever gone without peeing? And which X-Men character do you want to see join the MCU first? And what's your worst pee? Let's talk about that pee. Sound off in the comments below, and for all things Avengers and going to the bathroom during the Avengers, keep it locked to IGN. And hey, we're back, and coming up next, more stuff after the thing we already did, soon to be next. Later, after this, watch for more. Today we're going to play Mortal Kombat, available for everything, but it's best on the systems that have blood.
Moms hate it, but teens love it. It's the kickest ass fighting game available now. Mortal Kombat 11 is finally here. Mortal Kombat 11.
Mortal Kombat!
Let's play this game. It has all my favorite ninjas. Green Apple Ninja, Blueberry Ninja,
Undertaker, Demon, Girl,
Sombrero Wizard, Billy Blanks, the Taibo instructor, Rupert Nukem, Dukem Nukem's younger brother. Put it. Check it out. Up yours, up yours, up yours. You think graphics will ever be better than this?
I think this is the top of them. How do you do moves?
Hell yeah.
You started a radio station.
Why does Raiden dress like he's getting x-rays at the dentist? Oh, Sonya Blade!
What?
Break this hot babe out of these awful chains.
Sonya!
We'll save you!
Sonya!
We'll get you free!
Check this.
Test your might.
Dun, 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 dun.
Auto Combat! Turns out that was only Mortal Kombat 2, and it was Roman urinal. Mortal Kombat 11.
Best thing to do with these hands? Kicking ass at Mortal Kombat. Number 2 best thing to do? High-fiving your mom.
Hell yeah, look at all these f***ing ninjas.
What do you mean you have to purchase Shao Kahn? But we already got the game.
Oh yeah, you have to put coins in there.
Are you telling me that even though we bought the game, we have to make an additional smaller purchase? Sub-Zero vs. Scorpion. I feel like my eyes are gonna f***ing explode from these graphics.
There's a move you can do where someone's eyes actually f***ing explode.
Whoa. They're so fast, and the controller shakes. Dude, I just noticed something insane. My controller's not plugged in.
How do I do the cactus stuff? There it is.
Oh!
Yeah, cactus attacked us. Wow. Yeah. Get. Yeah.
Whoa!
Yes. 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 Yes.
Sub-Zero wins.
Can you feel your feet?
No. It sucks that when you buy the game, you have to buy more parts of the game, like the men, but otherwise, Mortal Kombat still kicks ass, even though it's been a long time since we first played it.
Let's head over to IGN64.com and see if we can look up some sweet cheat codes.
Mortal Kombat!
Well, that was Up at Noon. If you enjoyed it very much, thank you, and we love you. And if you hated it, that's okay, because we probably could have done better. Luckily, we will be trying to do better next week when we make another episode on IGN.com and all of the various little IGN apps and whatnot. If you want little bite-sized videos that stand alone by themselves, we have those en masse over on YouTube, though you sort of just watch them as they're part of the main show.
Yeah.
If you liked a particular segment, go track it down and share it with your friends, pass it around like a dirty note you wrote during study hall class.
Yeah, we're gonna catch it and we're gonna read it in front of the whole room.
Yeah, we're gonna be especially obvious about it, and then the teacher's gonna pick it up and she's gonna embarrass you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you're going to summer school, and the teacher's gonna get cuter every day because you're going crazy.
There's nothing more beautiful than a summer school teacher.
I loved kisses!